I'm Dennis Wilson.
Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Hey, Dennis, how's it going out there in downtown Vancouver?
Hang on, let me look. Not quite as nice and sunny as it was yesterday, but it'll do. It's not raining.
There you go. It's not snowing.
Yeah, right.
Awesome. Hey, we got a lot of great stuff to share with everybody today. So for those, welcome to our call. We'll be slightly monitoring the chat boxes if you've got questions, but we won't get to anything until the end. So don't expect us to stop our presentation in the middle.
We can't read two places at once.
No, we cannot. But why don't we get in and start sharing some of the cool stuff there, Dennis?
Let's do it.
I'm going to just turn on my screen sharing here, and we're going to share the screen. Can you see that, Dennis?
Yep, here she comes. All right. Weekly news and updates. Another week goes by, and a whole bunch more has gone on.
So, Dennis, why don't you explain the first thing that they're going to see when they log into their back office?
Yeah, so we've finally started to turn on some of the back office features. So you'll now see 4 quadrants. So basically, there's been a great big update to your back office. You're going to see 4 quadrants with more information and functionality, and you're going to start to see more and more tabs show up over the next few weeks and months. Now, it's very important, this part. See the red arrow. The red arrow pointing to the I have read the message. As of this update, you must have read and agreed to all the corporate updates shown when you log in, or you actually won't be able to use any back office functions. So you may submit a ticket saying, I can't access anything in my back office, and the response will be very simple. It's because you have not read the very important corporate update messages. So you simply
Dennis, just to stop you on that, they won't be able to submit a ticket.
Well, yeah, good point. So yeah, so you have to say, I've read the message. And of course, you should first read the message. So you click on the link on the left. Once you're happy, you click I've read the message. It'll go away. When you have no more messages left, you'll be able to access your back office. So super important to make sure going forward, you're always reading the messages. These are the same messages that come to you by email, but they also come here. And of course, they stamp your IP address, and they stamp your date and time that you read them, so that we know for sure you've got the information that we're trying to get to you.
That's great. So the big question everybody has is, how do I get my money? Show me the money, Dennis.
Yeah, and what you need to remember with the way our system works is it's a 2-step process. So first, we pay your commissions into your personal account. Once we've paid your commissions into your personal account, then you're able to go in and submit a withdrawal. And we'll also explain a bunch of other cool stuff that happens even in advance of them being paid in. But now you've been paid. So Tuesdays, we run commissions. And then Wednesdays, we pay them. And that just gives us time in case something's gone wrong, or some tickets come in, or somebody forgot to get an order at the last minute, or all those wonderful things that can happen running commissions. So then we display them the next day. We display them on Tuesdays. And then 3 weeks in arrears, we start paying them. So our first pay, because it's now in arrears in time, so payment for period 1 has happened yesterday. And now you simply go in to withdraw your funds with the way this works. So Craig, why don't you walk them through how we withdraw funds?
Right. So the bottom left quadrant has the withdrawals tab. You click on the tab, and we've enlarged it here so everybody can see it on the webinar, and you'll see how much you have available to withdraw. In this example, we're going to show you how to withdraw in Bitcoin if this is available in your country of residence. Now, you'll see in this case, we have €100 available for withdrawal. If you put in the full 100, guess what? It's going to say, sorry, you can't do that. You need to subtract the €5, or you're going to get an error message. So put in €95 and then click next. Now you need to enter your personal Bitcoin wallet address. Now make sure you double check the address, because if you put in an incorrect address, your transfer will be lost and not refunded. So very important.
There's nothing we can do about it. Understand, if you get a blockchain address wrong, the money is gone forever. Nobody can help you get it back. And that's not on the responsibility of Metropolee. That's no different than you sending it to a wrong bank account, except that in the Bitcoin world, there's no way to call your bank and say, oops, I made a mistake. Can you fix it? There's no way to fix the blockchain.
Right. Then you're going to click submit, and you are going to get a confirmation that your withdrawal request was successful and has been accepted, and allow up to 3 business days for the funds to reach your Bitcoin wallet.
And again, we don't usually take that long, but we're just making sure that when the blockchain gets slow or we have an awful long list of things to check, because remember, as you submit a withdrawal, we do go through a process. We check for fraud, we check for problems before we actually approve the withdrawal. So it is a semi-manual process to make sure that everybody's doing the right things. So it can take some time when there's lots.
There you go. So now let's look at how you request funds if your country of residence accepts a bank or wire transfer option. Once again, you'll see the amount available for withdrawal in your currency. And then you're going to type it in, but you need to subtract the wire fee. In this case, in Colombian pesos, it's 18,000 Colombian pesos, which is the equivalent of the same fee as Bitcoin. And so I subtracted the 18,000 Colombian pesos from 250. If I was withdrawing the entire amount, 232,000 pesos. I click the next button. And then, once again, really important, enter your banking details, your name, your bank, and your account number. Very, very important. Then click submit. And once again, you're going to get a confirmation that you have successfully completed the transaction. Now, you will be contacted by Metropolee Accounting Department if more information is required. You may need to submit an invoice in some countries. Anything else you want to add there, Dennis?
No, I think that's about right. And for Colombia specifically, where you do need to submit an invoice, we're working on a way to make that semi-automatic. But for this run, I believe there's some manual processes in place to help you through it. All
righty. So let's show everybody how to sign up a free app user. We'll just let's just go in.
So right now, what we want to do is we want to take you through a whole bunch of back-end work that you wouldn't even notice is going on to make it easier and easier for you to promote your business, and actually walk you through the actual sign-up procedure of both the app as well as Metro SMA as well as Metropolee. So we just want to get you comfortable that here's how it all works, here's how it's intended to work, so that you can go on and freely build your business the right way.
All right, so very first thing that we're showing you here, obviously if you're using Metro TBS, and you should be, if you're going to introduce somebody first to download the app, send them the link to your app user funnel, so they have the two ways to be able to click to download the app in the App Store or Google Play, and it will then show them your access code in order to get their free €5 or 50,000 loyalty credits, or in the case of Colombia, 18,000 pesos.
It's automagic?
Automagic, you betcha. So let's begin by showing you how to sign up a free business directory user. So they click the register button when they download the app. Now you're going to fill out the basic information that you are asked for. You got to pick a username, your email address, first and last name. You're going to pick the phone number. Now, Dennis, the phone number is really important now, isn't it?
Well, it is. And actually, so is the username. Keep in mind that the username that your person puts in is going to become their secret code for sharing the app. So they might as well use something memorable. And the phone number, and we know we've seen lots of people signing up 25 different users in the app thinking that they're going to get 25 times 5. Well, here's the big kicker. That's not going to happen, because we are now SMS validating so that only one phone number can be used in only one account. So if you want to have 20 different accounts, you're going to have 20 different phone numbers, and they'll all be SMS verified. So as of now, because we're getting closer and closer to turning on the pays, we're turning on more and more of the security to keep the integrity of our system safe.
Right. And make sure that you're making it clear for people to enter your code so they can claim their €5 equivalent credit. And
I understand, people. Craig and I have both been sharing this with friends, and people, as soon as they see optional, skip it. And then we're like, okay, so now here's the code I want you to put in. Oh, no, I'm looking at the vendor directory right now. Just know that your people are not doing what you say. And it's okay. The newest app version that just came out yesterday actually allows you to recover from this, and they can actually update that later on from within the app. So, yeah, just know that people are not listening to what you say. So be careful, or they're all going to sign up without your username, and you're going to have to teach them another step.
That's right. So they put in your username, and boom, they're going to click the Get Started button. If the username is already taken, that's one of two reasons. Typically, it means you've already actually signed up into Metropolee. So instead of creating and registering again, you just need to log in, and the system will do that. Or somebody else has taken that username, and then you need to pick a new one. So in this case, I'm showing you how to log in. You click the show login. It'll literally put your username in, and then you type in your password, and you're going to log into the Business Finder app. If the username is already taken, you know that's not your username. You're going to have to pick another one. You're going to click cancel, and then put a new username in, and then click the Get Started button, and you're ready to go. Now, you're going to be able to immediately claim your bonus, and you can swipe through it, and you can decide if you want to get your bonus in euro or Colombian pesos or loyalty credits right now. You decide which one you want. Did you want to add anything about the loyalty credits there, Dennis?
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind that the loyalty credits, we do have plans in the future for them, but we also, if you're out there actively selling MetroSMA to small businesses and you're having them interested in the concept, by you having loyalty credits and teaching them that loyalty credits expose them to a whole nother round of customers, there seems to be some feedback on the app where everyone's just excited about the €5. Remember, your vendors aren't really as excited about your €5 as they are about the fact that you're going to come and buy a $100 sweater, of which €5 is free to you for Metropolee, and they still get it, but they're interested in your $100 sweater. So just keep in mind that if you get into the loyalty credit situation, the loyalty credits open them up to a whole bunch of customers, because you can also get your loyalty credits through the actual commission plan. So pitching the business correctly to the vendor can actually have a lot more of them interested in loyalty credits, because they're less worried about the $5 than they are about the eyeballs that are looking at the app to get their free stuff or their discount that the vendor themselves is asking for. So loyalty credits, as we grow the system and as we grow the directory bigger and bigger and bigger, having loyalty credits may just get you better deals with a bunch of vendors, because it's opening up a whole separate line of potential customers to them.
There you go. All right, so once you've done that, and why do we call them equivalent credits, Dennis?
Well, yeah. So again, we want to eliminate all confusion. So the key here is we need to keep the system with integrity. We can't have people able to, double dip, triple dip, or get $105 for free. So the way it actually works under the hood is you're getting €5. It's called euros, but they're actually equivalent credits. So those €5 that you get are not withdrawable by you. They're not transferable. They're only allowed to be used from the Metro Business Finder app with a qualified vendor. Now, it also goes one step further, because then you have to prove that the vendor's honest. So therefore, you're going to have to scan your receipt from the vendor in order to lock everything in. Now, the vendor always gets his €5, but if you don't scan your receipt, then you end up with a negative €5 in your account. So it's all meant to just keep everything safe so that nobody can take advantage of the system. Now, the €5 that you're seeing for credits are actually tracked in the system as a different currency. And I think we'll have a screenshot where I can show that a little bit more. But so your €5 credits, when you're looking in your app and it says you have €200, you'll see a little brackets where it says €5, and the €5 are your loyalty credit balance equivalent, so your €5 credit balance. And then the other would be the commissions that you've earned in Metropolee. So they're actually tracked separately, so you can never overspend. You can't withdraw loyalty credits. Until they get in the hands of the vendor, they behave as a credit. So you're not always going to, and of course, I want to make clear too, as we go around the world, it's not always going to be exactly €5. We will be adjusting the bonus more to match the cost of living. The concept was the cost of a, Starbucks Frappuccino is sort of the idea here. So if a Starbucks Frappuccino is €5, then in Europe, then that's great. It's going to be €5. If it's $1.50 somewhere, then we will eventually start adjusting the bonus. The goal isn't to give somebody their mortgage for free with €5, because that would bring way too many potential issues to the system. So it will ultimately get adjusted. You're going to see more and more currencies that you can opt for. They will not always equal an exact exchange rate to €5, because that's not really the point of the program.
All right, thanks, Dennis. So now that we validate the phone number by an SMS in order to prevent duplicate signups and people trying to get more than their fair share of credit. So you are going to get, once you go and hit that submit button, Here you're going to verify. You're going to get a code that'll come in. If the phone number is wrong, here's a chance for you to update your phone number. And you are going to get a text message right away. And you're going to get a code to type in. So you're going to enter in that code and then click verify. And you will see the bonus has been credited to your account.
And quick point, if you don't verify within 2 minutes, you're going to get a phone call telling you that code as well so that you can still verify. So the system first sends an SMS, then it actually phones you.
There you go. And if it fails for any reason, you're going to see at the bottom there was an issue sending you a verification. So you need to X out. And if you get into a loop of SMS verifications not working, just close it down, close your browser, your app down for about 5 minutes and start again.
Yeah, and that's just all due to the API that goes to the SMS verification.
Right. Then you're going to click on settings, and then you can click claim bonus again. So you can do it if you didn't do it the first time. In your settings tab, claim the bonus, and then click the claim. Of course, you can swipe between the euro, Colombian pesos, and loyalty credits. Then you will notice you have €5, but you can see in the brackets, as Dennis was talking, you have euro credits.
So you're showing a total balance of €5, of which 5 of them are euro credits.
There you go. So your total will show you all your credits, plus any money you have from commissions in your personal account with Metropolee if you are a reseller. So you'll see everything in here.
Yeah, so once you've earned some commissions, when you want that $100 sweater, you're going to be literally, once we turn the pays on, you're going to be able to go and pay the whole $100 directly to the vendor from the app, and it'll take $100 from your personal account, including your 5 free credits, so 95 real money and 5 euro credits, and give it all to the vendor. So as we grow and as more and more people are involved, the payment system becomes more interesting. Right now, of course, it's great value. Just the vendors are just happy to have a bunch of eyeballs. But very, very soon, in the next, hopefully this week, we'll have Android, and possibly next week for iPhone. Again, we're still fighting through some things to turn on those payments, but then things will really start to get interesting. And of course, partial payments will work as well. So you'll send your €5, and then you'll actually be told how much to send them by your Visa or whatever standing in front of them, so you get your loyalty credits.
Right. And now you can find a vendor near you. Once you've got that, you click on the vendors. It can take a couple of seconds to load. You'll see a little circle in the top right corner showing that it's preparing the list of vendors. And boom, they show up. And you can sort by category. If you click on the category, it'll open up a bunch of different categories for you to sort by, or you can sort by distance from you, and you can choose the distance from you. Now, currently, we have some manual overrides to default your list a bit differently so you can see Metropolee vendors, even if you're far away at the top of your default list. But we're going to be changing that, right, Dennis?
Correct.
Good. You can also search by the company name and just stick it in there and do a search. So that's basically what we want to share with you on getting signed up in the app. So now you can enjoy enrolling your friends in the Metropolee Business Finder app and have them claim their €5 equivalent credit.
Woohoo!
So Dennis, what do we want to teach them next?
Well, now we want to share some of the stuff. And again, through support tickets, we're seeing some things that people are struggling with a little bit. So we wanted to run through the sort of full how to enroll a retail customer that may want to become a reseller with Metropolee from the metropolee.com/username site. So from your Metropolee replicated website, you would only send someone who is not anti-MLM to this site. So this is someone who may want to become a reseller.
Okay. So really simple. You're going to go, you're going to send them to your metropolee.com/your username, and they're going to click the join button. And you cannot join from metropolee.com. It will ask you for who referred you. No way to get around that. Then you're going to first choose your country. It will be defaulted to the most logical based upon the person who is enrolling you. Your prospect can change it if they need. So here we're showing country being Colombia, and you would see the 12-month and the 3-month subscription in pesos. If you change that to Italy or another country, it will change it to euros. Now we simply fill in the details requested. Keep in mind your username becomes your code for people to claim their euro equivalent credits in the free Business Finder app. So make it simple. Some people we see have some very complicated usernames that are difficult to spell.
Yeah, and we do lock out certain words too. So if you're finding you can't get anything with the word crypto in it, there's a reason. It's locked out. So we lock out things that are not good for Metropolee and legal things and such like that. So sometimes it's saying it's taken. And so you can put in crypto 1, crypto 2, crypto 3, crypto 6947 and think, wow, they're all taken. That's actually a case where the block filter is stopping that word from being used within a username.
Yeah, there you go. So you fill in the details, fill in your zip, address, everything you need. Autofill will make it easier. And then teach your prospect to make a strong enough password, as the message says here, 6 characters, minimum 1 number.
Yeah, and this is often a struggling point for people because people don't read. So make sure you emphasize it. If you're walking them through the sign up on the phone, make sure you emphasize. Now, see, it says 6 letters and 1 number. It sounds crazy, but you're going to hear people telling you, oh, the system's broken. It doesn't work, when actually it's just they're not reading. So walking them through step by step, better yet, doing it with them sitting beside you, often can relieve a lot of those issues.
Yeah. Then you got to click that little button saying you're not a robot. Check the terms and condition box right here. And then agree to the terms and conditions, which will appear. And then you're going to come to the order confirmation page. And you're going to then, depending on the country that you're joining from, you're going to have different payment options. You're always going to have a gift certificate option. We're really excited about that option. We're going to go into more details on the gift certificate today as well with you, and show you how easy it is to create a gift certificate for a new customer. So there's that option. Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum is another option for most countries. Simply click the drop-down menu to choose which cryptocurrency you want to pay with. In this case, we chose Bitcoin, and then you'll be given the address and amount to send within 4 hours. Now, Dennis, I can't tell you how many support tickets I get from people that say they sent their money. And why is it not showing as paid? I guarantee you, everybody, it is system generated. If you send your payment 4 hours and 1 second after the time, it will not go through. You will get an email from Coin Payment saying you didn't send it in time with instructions on how to get your Bitcoin back. Metropolee does not get your money if you send it after the 4-hour window.
Excellent news. Helps
so
to clear
anyway,
up
do it right away.
Yeah.
And if you do fail to send it right away, you're going to need to log back into your back office and recreate the order and a new payment ID and do it over again. So don't just think, oh, I'll just send it the same address that it told me to.
Yeah, don't do that.
It doesn't work.
And remember, this isn't Metropolee. This is how the Bitcoin world works. We're using an external service for all of the transfers, and this is how it works no matter where you're buying stuff in Bitcoin. So we just want to really be clear, because some people think that Metropolee have control over this. We do not. It's no different than Visa and MasterCard telling us the rules we have to follow. The Bitcoin companies also tell us the rules we have to follow. So
there you go. Now, in some countries, you'll be able to pay by a bank or wire transfer. The banking details will be provided for you, and you have 4 business days for the funds to be transferred, or your order will be canceled. Now, note the adjustment feature that we have. This is to create a unique bank transfer amount so that we can verify with our bank. Send the exact amount of the transfer. Don't round up. Now, if your bank forces you to round up, then you must send a support ticket from your member back office with a copy of your payment receipt and your invoice number. And it's advisable to do that anyways.
And good news is we've just finally, after I think a month and a half, been approved for a more automated system that works in Colombia. So for Colombia, pretty soon, this will all be just instantaneous transfer, almost like a Visa from what I understand. We're just waiting on the API documentation. And then I would say within a couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, just because our main gateway guy's on holidays right now, we'll actually have something that makes this process much simpler. And we won't have all of our wonderful support staff having to pick through all the tickets to match up the people who paid with their orders.
Right.
This
And
will get better in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
there you go. And then once you do set, say, pay by wire transfer, all the banking details will be provided for you to take to your financial institution to transfer the funds. Get a receipt, send a support ticket to double check. You can upload a copy of your receipt, take a picture of it, upload the support ticket, send it in so we can get that paid for you right away. So now let's see how the order is paid in your back office. So you just made that retail sale for somebody brand new and they bought a pack.
Congratulations, step 1.
Awesome. Now I'll show you how you get that money.
Yeah.
So when you log into your back office, as you saw on the first slide, if there's any communication from Metropolee, you'll need to read and accept it before you can use your members lounge. And this is the new members lounge. And the interface, you're going to see you have access to all the information you need to run your Metropolee business. Quadrant 1 is going to show you all the messages from Metropolee. Quadrant 2 is going to show your rank, earnings, and future reseller placement in the binary. Quadrant 3 is going to show you your account information, gift certificates, and your withdrawals tab. And Quadrant 4 is going to show all your Metropolee invoices. But we're not talking about that right now. We're going to go right into the license keys.
Oh, and actually, Craig, one quick adjustment for the moment, the gift certificates tab is removed and you actually still access it from the left menu. We're doing a bit more work on it. Then it'll pop back up and the left menu will disappear.
Okay. Thanks, Dennis. So let's click on license keys to see how we're going to go and claim all your retail bonuses. That wonderful blue button is now your best friend.
Your best friend. It's like
all right, so you click the button.
Pushing a button
on claim retail bonus.
Wins.
And in this case, you sold that. And Dennis, this is important. In this case, they bought a 3-month subscription, right?
Yep.
And instead of a 12-month. But we sold them a 12-month subscription. Why does that happen, Dennis?
Well, because the way it works is you've got a 12-month subscription and you can sell it for 3 months and it just locks that subscription for 3 months. Then at the end of 3 months, you can resell it. QV only counts the first time, and that's just a way to keep the commission plan balanced and focused on retail.
There you go. And we do take a 10% service fee and applicable taxes, and we'll show you how that works. So you click the claim button, and you will see here that your bonus has been processed. And once it's been processed, if you go and look now in your account tab, that's the bottom quadrant, you're going to see you have a retail bonus in escrow of 55.94 euros. And you're going to see everything that was taken out. There was the 6480 license key sale, less your retail fees and the taxes. All done there for you. Now, you have retail commissions, and you can immediately create a gift certificate to enroll a new customer. So you click on create a new gift certificate on the gift certificates tab on the left.
And let's just explain, Craig, let's take a second to explain where this comes from. So the idea of being able to take your earnings and then generate a gift certificate to enroll somebody really comes because in the countries where we only accept cryptocurrency, legitimately, it can be hard if you're dealing with someone who loves the concept and wants to help small businesses and wants to get into the directory. It can be hard for them to figure out Bitcoin. This simply allows you to issue a gift certificate to them for, say, 100 euros and have them send you 100 euros by PayPal directly to your bank account, give you cash, whatever it may be. Now, it doesn't mean that you're getting away from taxes. Our reporting inside still reports it as your income. So let's not even go down that road. This is just simply you using your earnings to speed up the process and make it easier for people who don't have access to Bitcoin. Or same thing, don't want to go to the bank and do a wire transfer, whatever it may be. So this is simply allowing you to make more retail sales more quickly. And now you don't have to come to the company and say, well, when are you going to support PayPal? And when are you going to have credit cards? And when are you going to have this? And when are you going to have that? Because you're in control to set up a Stripe account for yourself personally and take credit card if you want to. So it's just brilliant in allowing you to use your income to generate more sales and generate more income and not have as big of problems because of the Bitcoin only in most countries. There
you go. Thanks, Dennis. And you can create a certificate in any currency the Metropolee offers. So you can see there's you can scroll down and pick one. And let's also note another new feature is to help grow your business. You can now use up to 50% of your pending commissions for the first 7 days after you see them. And then the rest after the 7 days to create gift certificates. So for the first 7 days, 50%. After those 7 days, you can create gift certificates with all the money that you made with new retail sales.
Yeah, so well, this isn't even retail sales. This is actually your commissions, remember.
Oh, that's right.
From the minute you see that your commissions become viewable, and then you're normally waiting for 3 weeks to place a withdrawal, the first week after they're viewable, you can actually use up to 50% of your commissions to make a gift certificate. So it's like getting paid early, right? And then the second, after 7 days, the rest of it becomes available so that you can actually end up getting yourself paid early based upon enrolling new people making new sales. And the reason we can do that is the risk goes away, because if there is chargebacks or issues, the money's still in our system. It hasn't gone external to where we'll take a loss. So we can free up that money for you to use it to grow your business more quickly than waiting 21 days, because it's safe. If stuff gets refunded, we can actually refund it. And of course, before we hit the pay button, we rerun commissions to take into account any refunds or anything at that 3 week period. So it's just a way that we've found a way to get you access to your money to grow your business more quickly, but the company doesn't take a risk, because if there are refunds, it'll get recalculated and everything will get balanced before that money is actually left the company bank account, so to speak.
Right. So in this case, we're going to create a gift certificate. We have euros, but we want to turn them into Colombian pesos. We're going to sign up somebody in Colombia. This is how much we want to create the gift certificate for, and we click submit. You're going to see a confirmation page. It'll tell you the exchange rate, converted the amount, and confirm. And in this case, it showed I had insufficient funds. Oh, I couldn't do that to make a gift certificate because I didn't have enough money. So you can't go and create something out of nothing there, Dennis. Sorry.
That's it. I quit.
Now, let's say you had enough funds. So in this case, now we have 155 euros available to us. And I want to go and create a gift certificate for 100 euro, because to enroll a new person with the 3-month license is 87.84 euro plus 10.98 for the upgrade to reseller, because I'm thinking they're going to want to upgrade. So I'm going to send it to them all at once. That comes to 98.92. Round up in case your calculator is wrong. You're better to send a little bit more than not enough, because if you're short 1 cent, you can't use the gift certificate.
Well, that's pretty smart thinking, Craig. If you know the person's probably going to upgrade and join you in the business, sending to them all at once will just make the process go much, much, much easier.
Right. And the extra is just deposited right into their personal account when they enroll as a customer the first time.
Beautiful.
Then your new prospect can use the gift certificate to make their purchase of the Metro SMA license key. Just like that.
Look at that.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
And the process continues. Now, how do you enroll on Metro SMA? This is for somebody that's not interested in becoming a reseller and just wants to get the listing in and all the extra features of Metro SMA.
Yeah, they want to build their website. They want to use the sales funnels. They want the listing in the business finder app. So this is for the guy that he doesn't necessarily have to be anti-MLM, but you think he is. So for someone like that you're not going to send to Metropolee.com, you send them to Metro SMA, where it doesn't talk about anything to do with the commission plan. It's just pure and simple the benefits of being involved with the sales and marketing automation and the directory listing. So once you get to this site, you actually have 2 options depending on how you choose to run your business. So there's 2 ways to get your retail customer to join on metrosma.com/username. And yes, your username for Metropolee is the same one here.
Right. So if you've given them a license key and you've custom set the price in your Metropolee back office, because you get to set the price to what you want. 249 euro is the standard price for 12 months, but you can go and set the price. They need to click redeem key to get started. So
to clarify, you've set a price on one of your keys. You need to then copy and paste that key into an email or a text message, send it to that guy, because the minute you set the price, that particular license key is coded to have that price and have you as the sponsor. You send it to your guy. He comes here. He clicks redeem key to start the process.
There you go.
So this is when you've purchased a pack of keys and you do want to use a custom price on selling it.
Right. Now, if you do not have a licensed key to resell, or you have at least one key you have not set a custom price on, then they can go in using this method by clicking Buy Metro SMA.
Yeah, so this is used if you don't have any keys or you have at least that one that hasn't set a custom price. If you've set a custom price on all of your keys, then they will not work with this method, and this person would actually purchase a new key directly from you, and you'd only get the retail bonus instead of the whole amount minus the service fee. So if you do not have any keys, the sale goes through, you get your 25% retail profit, and CV goes into the binary based upon your leg settings. If you do have a key that does not have a custom price set in your inventory, you will get the full retail price minus 10% plus VAT service fee back to your Metropolee username office, where you can claim it from your licensed key list. And there's a minimum 20 euro service fee. So if you set the price to 0, you're still going to pay 20 euros in this case.
There you go. So let's look at the first method if they clicked redeem key. Okay. So you're going to paste in the actual license key you have given them right here in this. It says, please enter license code you received. And you paste it in. And then you click next. Then your prospect's going to enter in all the required details, just as if they were enrolling and getting all set up. And they're going to click submit. They will now pay by one of the methods available in their country. So they still got to pay for it, unless, of course, you set it to a zero price.
Yeah, and if you set it to zero price, they don't pay, but you'll have a $20 plus VAT charge in your back office.
There you go. And they pick their way to pay, and they can now log into Metro SMA once their order is complete. And download the app and start getting set up. There it is, logged in, ready to go.
Right.
So let's look at the second method, Dennis. This is if you do not have a license key to resell.
Well, let's clarify. If they've joined by a Bitcoin or a wire transfer payment method, then they have not yet completed the payment. They will not actually be able to get into the Metro SMA tool when they try to. Okay, so keep in mind, it's all based upon the order being paid. So now we can carry it.
Thanks. So if you don't have a license key to resell, or you don't want to do that, and you have at least one key you've not set a custom price on. So if you have one key, you bought a pack, you've got it set in your Metro SMA at $249, you just get them to click Buy Metro SMA.
Yeah, and we are looking at combining these two features into one so that it's all seamless and we don't have to teach different ways. But for now, this was the most expedient way to deliver so that we could make it all work properly.
So we start by collecting a customer's country and region, and they hit submit, and they can pick a 3-month or a 12-month subscription, and they add it to the cart. Then they click check out, and now the normal shopping cart process begins. They enter their details, they hit continue, and they see the confirmation of the order, including the contents you get in the license, and they click continue one more time, and boom. Now they select how they want to pay, once again, based on the country that they're in, pay by Bitcoin in this case, and they send the payment within 4 hours.
And they won't be able to access the system until the money is received, which is automatic. It's not us waiting for it. So the second that the Bitcoin network lodges it as received, you get access to the back office.
Then you can scroll down to the bottom to log in. And this would show when they log in a payment reminder. If they haven't made the payment, they're going to get this screen until payment's received. So this is the thing you'll also get if you pay outside the 4-hour window or you've let time out. You go to this screen, pay now, and create a new code.
Yep.
So what happened as this order was placed, Dennis?
Well, if you did not have any keys, the sale goes through, you get 25% retail profit, and CV goes into the binary based upon your leg settings. If you do have a key that does not have a custom price set, you're going to get the full retail price minus 10% plus VAT service charge to your metropolee.com/username back office, where you can claim it from your licensed key list like you explained earlier, Craig.
There you go. So that's the end of our formal part of the presentation there, Dennis. I'm going to stop sharing there. Great. Bring us back. And just seeing if there's anybody stuck any messages that we had to read and chat about. Nothing important needs to go. Anything you want to finish up with, Dennis?
No, I mean, I think, it's just all about the value. We've seen people approaching the business from different approaches. Remember that even though your friends are eager to spend their €5, your vendor is not actually as interested in those €5 as you think. They're interested in the advertising value of the directory listing. If you want to really powerhouse your business and make your vendors happy in advance of the payment going on, which should be this week or worst case next week from the things we're seeing with Apple, send your people to go and have a cup of coffee or buy a pizza from the place and take advantage of that vendor's free deal. And I'm sure they'll honor it without you paying through the app. So, start the business now, get the people excited. And then when your €5 comes on, you can start directing them to those places. But I think there's a bit of a perception that the €5 is everything to the vendors. Vendor really doesn't care. They're excited to be able to offer a discount and get a stream of people that are looking. So it's all there ready for you. It's exciting. I mean, Craig, you're talking to people just randomly. I'm talking to just people randomly. And I'll tell you, over here in Canada, we're holding them back. They're like, well, how do I join this thing? So we know we're onto something. Well, like you had a lady that was actually VP of numerous MLM companies, and you talked to her and you thought that she'd try and approach us for a corporate position. And instead she went, wow, a network marketing company where I can spend all of my time talking to small businesses and helping small businesses, not talking to my overweight relatives about how to lose weight or my unhealthy relatives about how to get healthy, and not have to be a fish swimming upstream. But same thing for me. What I recognize in this is this allows you to approach professional people who absolutely like the idea of helping other professional people and existing with other professional people and being involved in real business instead of that network marketing. Bang. So we're on something here. Some of the things we're cooking up right now that won't happen until payments and everything go live are ways to turn the actual Business Finder app into your entire prospecting tool, where we'll actually have the app reach out to people to send them through your Metro TVS system. So as the next weeks and months go by, your business is going to get easier and easier. And literally, you just want to get that app in everybody's hands, and it'll do the rest of the work for you as long as you've purchased a license to Metro TVS. So lots of exciting things are coming. There's a lot of moving parts to this. For anyone who wants to know, we have a whole development team, so the mobile stuff doesn't get held up when the other stuff gets done. So it's just a whole lot of crazy going on right now, building out new stuff to help all of our members grow like crazy and open up more countries in the world.
Exactly. So, I tell everybody, get out there. It all starts with downloading a simple app. Get them downloading that app, sharing that app, and then approaching vendors that are in the vicinity of people that downloaded the app. It's really that simple.
Right now, use the vendors. If there's one down the street and you were going to have a pizza, go there, say hi. Hey, I found you on the app. I'm here to buy a pizza. Start using the vendors and just watch how things start to go from there.
Yeah, and keep your receipt.
Keep your receipt because you'll be able to scan it later for your loyalty credit.
Absolutely. So you know what? There's no reason to stop. You can do this. You can get out there and do it, even if it's not in your country's currency yet. You can get out there and start sharing the app. That's how exciting this is.
Credits and teach how the loyalty credits work, right?
Exactly. Sounds great. Well, Dennis, thanks for your time.
Look forward. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.